This is the Lime Flavored Network.
So, welcome to the Greatest Show Online, episode 9. Woo! What day is it? 14th of June, 2013?
Yes. Today's Flag Day.
Yes, and that's Bob.
What'd you get me? Hi.
I got you the... I got you me. I mean, you haven't seen me in a while.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
But today's also my dad's birthday.
Uh-huh.
You don't know my dad.
No. I do not. And in fact, if I had to guess, before this moment, I didn't know you had a dad.
Oh, right.
Because I've only had Facebook conversations with your mother.
Right.
Yes. So,
It's
Bob,
true. Back about a little over 2,000 years ago, my mother had a child, and I didn't have a father. Wait, that didn't happen. Never mind. That's not right.
Gotcha. So, when last we met, it was a long time ago, Bob.
Long time ago.
I promised everybody on limeflavored.com a whole bunch of stuff for today. Would you like to hear what I promised them?
I don't remember what it was. So what was it that we promised them?
Well, no, this morning I posted that we would definitely be on tonight, and this is what we were going to talk about. We will be talking...
You were right about what we were definitely on.
Yeah. And I said we'd talk about bumblebees, revenge of the color yellow, water that tastes like lawn sprinklers, the world's tallest midget stories, starting the Bank of Bob, military awards that sound official but aren't, laser sphincter treatment, turtles as roller skates, the words giggity Sherlock said almost 1,000 times, and an in-depth interview with the almighty plumber from our made-up religion.
Nice. Now, do we have to actually talk about those things, or just mentioning just now works? I mean,
that's why I mentioned them, is so that we can get them out of the way.
Okay, so we talk about them, they're done.
They're done.
Nice. You're welcome, viewers.
Yes. Oh, it's been like 3 weeks since we talked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had issues. Last week was not a good week. I intended to do it, and then when it got time, I'm like, I can't do it.
No, I did something special here a couple weekends ago. I don't know about where you're at, but here we had a terrible, terrible storm. Guess where I was during that storm?
In it.
I was out in the woods. Huh?
I was going to say in it.
Yes, I was in it the entire night. For the whole storm, I was outside in it. I bought a little $20 tent, and I didn't even use it. I used it as a pillow. I had a small camouflage tarp, and I staked that down on one side, and I used my hiking pole, turned upside down as the pole, and I slept underneath this, and it was great. I didn't get wet. The opening, the thing that I saw online said you take the side where the storm's coming from, and that's the side you stake down, so I did. So I was sleeping inches away from this massive opening, watching the storm, and I stayed dry the entire night. It was pretty cool. Epic, like, even.
It's good that you stayed dry, because I wouldn't want you to be soggy.
Yeah, sorry, Bob's bad.
Soggy Bob is bad. So...
Postpone. Ha!
Yes. So, question. I am going to eventually run you through Vampire the Requiem. I know that you want me to do that so that you can learn the rules. The question is, do you want super crunchy, like you want to go through every roll and know how to do everything from scratch? Or do you just want to get a feel for the setting and we'll just say a roll determines combat and we'll just narrate it as we go once we determine who wins?
I'm thinking we should start small and see what goes from there. So if we start with just like a singular roll and going through some stuff, and then like if it escalates, it escalates.
So you want more of the setting than anything, just to get familiar with it.
Yeah, that sounds good. We can do that.
Awesome, because that's how I've been rolling that direction a lot more lately. At least
Cool.
I've tried to, yeah. Because what's more
And
fun? Rolling 6 times to determine that you miss with your shots 5 times and hit with the last one, or rolling once, seeing you got a success, and me telling you, make it sound as cinematically awesome as possible, and you shoot him. Go.
Wow, I would have to say that the second way that you definitely brings out the role play of the game. The first style is just pretty much board character. I move 3 spaces this way. But the second way, that's when you get in-depth character options there. We do that with our Dungeons & Dragons game. That's one of the things that we'll do. Is that anytime you use a power for the first time or whatever, and it encourages roleplay. Say, oh, you've never used this power before, describe it. Or, you know, somebody's bloodied, they're about to die, and you do this, like, massive thing at them, and they die. You say, you killed them. Explain how it looks. You explain what everybody else sees. And so, I mean, people get really creative on how they kill things, and it gets them deeper into the character, and that I like.
And that's what I'm after, is making sure you're... It's not so much roll, determine, roll, determine, roll, determine. Why would you want to roll to go over to pick the gun up off the table, roll to pull the trigger to see if you hit, and then roll how much damage you hit? Whereas you can say, hey, you just won this roll, so you narrate, I walk over to the table, I kick the bottom of it, which hops the gun in the air, I catch it in the air, and I plug all 3 guys.
That's cool.
At the same time. Well, not the same time, but
Seconds later.
seconds later. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
I'm trying something here with my lower third. Oh, in case you didn't see, the lower third said more stick than you can shake our show at.
That's pretty cool. In Soviet Russia, stick shake you.
Yeah, okay, and there we go. Ha-ha, there we go. That's Nightwolf.
Woo!
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Stick
Guess
shake.
what he becomes during the day?
What does he do?
Huh?
He becomes Daywolf?
Stay wolf.
Yeah. Daywolf.
Yeah. That was all like logic and shit.
It was logic and shit. Simon.
It was logic and shit. I like the way that sounds. Write that down.
Got it. It was logic. And well, but shit's in the title. Oh, hey, I should tell you about our update our titles. Zombie Survival Guide did not get that many hits. However, Albino Squirrel got like twice as many as that. So
Really?
yes.
Wow.
I know, and I'm shocked at that too. But apparently, albino squirrels are a hot topic on YouTube.
Dude, what about albino zombies?
Yes. Yes. Because if you read the show down there, what does it say? Huh?
Albino zombie killer.
Yeah, that would be this man right here.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Fun,
Oh yeah.
fun with titles. And for those of you
Now,
just listening, you're missing out.
a zombie killer who's albino kills albino zombies.
Yes, I'm not an albino though. Especially not with all the sun I've gotten lately. Hey, since I'm a mailman, you want to see the cool, awesome tan I get?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Yes, look at that. In North Dakota, we call that a farmer's tan.
Nice.
Now, here's another funny thing, and we're not going to show this on camera, but...
That's what we call it here, too.
Okay. So, my arms don't burn very badly or very often, but my head does. So, was it last night or the night before, hon?
2 nights ago.
Okay. 2 nights ago, I'm reading to my wife from my phone, because I have an iBook. And I had just gotten out of the shower and climbed into bed so I could read to her. So without my shirt on, my head was bright red, my arms were brown, and of course the rest of me is as white as the edge of the page in Google Plus Hangouts. Yeah. So I was Neapolitan ice cream, and here is not very much of me. It doesn't come through real good.
Wow.
Yes.
So you looked like Neapolitan ice cream.
I did. In fact, I'm going to write that down.
So I broke a guy we work with.
You broke him?
I think so. He was a guy who was kind of into the survival stuff. Good guy, but it's one of those things where we kind of know where the world could be heading, and if it does, are you ready for it? So, a survivalist type guy. The whole, okay, well, if shit happens, I'm taking my family and I'm heading here where we've got this plan. Well, I introduced him to Zeitgeist.
Oh, slight aside, Zeitgeist 3, I can't even get past 15 minutes into it. It is so boring.
Yeah. There's a couple of spots in all of them that I noticed. Well, not the first one. The first one was pretty cool. The second one, there was boring spots, the little chunks.
But I can get through those. The third one, I hit that spot and I'm dead. That's it. I can't go any farther. It was terrible.
But yeah, I may have broken. In fact, his wife also works with us, and I went to her today and I said, Lori, I'm sorry I broke your husband, because now he's like constantly thinking about stuff, and he's like, the day after he watched that video, he came in and he's like, man, I just can't believe it. I'm looking around and it's like everybody's just going about their lives like there's nothing wrong. I'm like, because to them there's nothing wrong. But as soon as you watch this movie and you're like, it blows your mind to the point where you start looking around and you start seeing things. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. And that's why I consider I broke him, because he can never go back. And he took the blue pill.
No, he took the red pill.
He took the red pill.
Because
Yes.
the blue pill, you wake up and think whatever you want.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it's one of those things where I'm like, do you want to know the truth? And he's like, yeah, I want to know the truth. I'm like, are you sure you want to know the truth? He's like, I'm sure. Like, all right. And here's what I think. It's like, I didn't really do anything wrong. Just because I show somebody how to see the monsters under their bed doesn't mean I put them there. Right?
But I have proof that you have put monsters under my bed on occasion.
Well, what proof? Did you get that on video?
Polaroid. We didn't have video back then, Bob. Video didn't exist. Don't you know that before the internet there was no video?
Wow. Oh, right. None of the porn moved.
Yes.
You
right.
had to have flip through the pictures really fast.
You know, these kids don't know how good they have it with their visual, movable video porn. We had static bra pages on the JCPenney catalog, and that was it.
Every once in a while, you'd be watching something on cable that you didn't actually have, and it was just a fuzzy screen. But every once in a while, you'd see a boob.
Or a side boob.
Yeah, just every once in a while, out of the fog and misty haze.
Hey, that sounds like a great name for a chick, Misty Hayes.
Nice.
It is nice.
Misty morning, clouds in the sky. Without warning, the wizard walks by.
Woo!
Uh-huh. Oh,
I don't know what that is, by the way.
since you mentioned it,
Uh-oh.
now I'm the other Mythbuster.
That was the pre-show, Bob. Anyone that wasn't watching the pre-show isn't going to get that.
Oh, well, anybody who's watching that, the other one was right here too. Oh, there's my other one. Yeah, the other one's on the other side of the computer.
That happens. That happens. I had this great plan for tonight, Bob, but I've completely forgotten what it is. But
Oh, that's okay. Step one, come up with a plan.
yes. Well, but you mentioning breaking your partner there, your coworker.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I listened to a podcast where they played a clip of a guy named Alex Jones on the Piers Morgan show. Alex Jones, they call him a shock jock. However, he's a quackpot, and he is hilarious when you're listening to him and pointing and laughing at him.
Right.
Now, don't listen to what he's saying. Just listen to how he's saying it and how he's treating how he's treating other people, and X. Those aren't three things in order. True.
Wow. I kind of feel bad, but I mean, here's something. This is kind of like in the news. This guy who's in Hong Kong, who is released to the world about how the government is like watching our every move and all this. You've heard about it, right?
I've heard about it, but I don't know a lot about it because in order for me to watch TV, I have to actually sit down and intentionally need to watch something because I don't just sit down and flip it on.
Yes. This guy is currently hiding in Hong Kong or something. He's hiding like, yeah, I think it was there. I don't know, something like that. He's hiding over there because if our country finds him, we will try him, and he's hiding. He's saying how they know everything that's going on our internet, and they know about our phone conversations, when and how often we talk to certain people. And so on the news 2 days ago, I see where it says that it was like 53% of the American population is okay with this. So let me ask you something. Did they ask you? Because nobody asked me.
No, nobody asked me, but if they're watching the strange porn that I'm watching, I mean regular internet programming that I'm watching, then they've got bigger issues because they're taking a lot of time to. If we go to the porn thing, I believe that porn should be open and available for everybody. It doesn't matter how crazy it is, because I believe what a man and a woman and another man and a midget do on Jell-O is your business.
Look at Japan, dude. When we were in Japan, you can go. There's a sign that says movies, so you go in, and it had the new movies for the first 5 feet of the. You walk in the door, and there was like 5 feet on both sides where it had new, like, family movies. The rest of it was some of the strangest shit. Everything from granddaughter and grandpa to doing the neighbor's dog. I mean, it was like they.
Doing the neighbor's dog.
Yeah, he thinks it's funny because he doesn't think it's true. Yes, you obviously weren't in that same video store as I was.
I've I've seen the stores you're talking about. I haven't been in them, but I've seen them.
Yeah, we saw movies, so we went in. It was like, oh my gosh. That was crazy.
I saw Rumble in the Bronx, Jackie Chan's Rumble in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
When it was out in theaters when we got to, I want to say, Puerto Rico.
Go ahead.
So, I watched Rumble in the Bronx, which had subtitles for the Chinese-speaking parts.
Mm-hmm.
But because it was in Puerto Rico, it was also subtitled Spanish. So when they were speaking Chinese, it was English, Spanish, and then another one. It was just crazy. So there was like 6 subtitles. It was just
wow. Yeah. No room for any movie. It's like just subtitles.
Almost. In fact, that would be a great idea for a movie. Is just running subtitles.
Just subtitles. Yeah, we'll call it talk radio with subtitles.
Great news, Bob.
What?
I'm making us a trailer for our show.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Started working on it tonight. I had to pick the template I wanted because iMovie has templates. And then the idea is to take our actual show and take snippets out and plug them in to where the trailer would need to play over. And then I'll release it. The trailer that I've chosen should be about a minute long, roughly.
Nice. Don't drop any. If you drop one, you'll only have 9 plates. You need to have 10 plates because they all have 10 plates.
Yes. Yes. It's better than 10-year, too. Because if you only have 9-year, it doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
No.
Oh?
No, so. I went to Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Minot, North Dakota, which is like a 2-hour drive north of me. And the next drive will be to St. Louis.
Nice. I was in St. Louis once. Guess what I saw in St. Louis?
The Arch.
Something more important than just some silly arch. I saw Metallica.
Oh.
It was Metallica, Power Man 5000. Who was the guy with the midget? Kid Rock?
Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Yes, the midget. I have no respect for Metallica. I'm sorry. Boy, you've got a toy there.
Bubble wrap.
I know.
Yeah.
Very sad that you have a toy and I do not. But I lost. No.
Metallica. No
respect. Now.
Respect.
And it's because of the way they approached the Napster situation.
I see that.
Now, normally I've approached this conversation by saying Metallica sucks. And immediately I get somebody yelling at me like, they do not, they do great music, blah, 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 music. And I'm like, no, you got me all wrong. I didn't say anything about their music. Metallica.
Themselves. Yeah.
Metallica sucks.
Love their music.
Yeah, I haven't listened to anything on purpose of theirs in a really long time.
Well, dude, look at Michael Jackson.
I don't want to.
Well, I mean, he's all like rotting and decaying. Well, I don't think he would decay, would he? I mean, he's all plastic and shit, right?
I don't think Michael Jackson would decay.
Anyways, I did like his music back in the day. Not all of it, but some of it was right. I liked his music. But the motherfucker was a freak.
Yes, he was, and there were things that I can listen to his of, but in general, if you told me I'm gonna let you listen to the Beatles or I'm gonna let you listen to Michael Jackson, and I couldn't choose what songs, I would just go with the Beatles because I can listen to the Beatles just randomly like that, whereas I can't do that with Michael Jackson.
Right.
Did you know that 9 Inch Nails is releasing a new album in September?
I didn't. I didn't know that.
I'm so excited. I'm going to a concert.
I haven't been to a concert in years. In the year 2000, I went to, it was like 9 concerts in 8 months. The year 2000 was the year of the concert. I went to a lot of concerts.
I have only gone to concerts that my wife has wanted to go to. So,
which is a very good idea.
So, the first concert we went to, Bob said that was a really good idea.
I heard him.
What was the first concert we went to?
Garbage.
We went to Garbage. Then we went to...
Were they that bad?
No, that's the name of the band. Was Weezer? No, Beach Boys.
Oh, Beach Boys and Creedence Clearwater Revisited.
Yeah, Beach Boys and Creedence Clearwater. And then we went to Weezer.
I know we saw Weezer and Pete Yorn.
We also saw Bob Dylan.
Yep.
You saw Bob Dylan?
We did see Bob Dylan.
I want to saw Bob Dylan.
He hates the fact that he ever went there, and what's even better about it is this hater here was in the 3rd row back from the stage in the center.
Wow.
Now, here is what tainted the experience for me, okay? I had a lady behind me screaming that from the start of the concert until 30 minutes after the concert ended. So for about 3.5 to 4 hours, all I heard in my ear, other than the slight background music of Bob Dylan, was, "Mommy!" I wanted to slap the face off the woman behind me.
Wow. See, and that's why there's laws against headbutting people. Because there are some people that would have their brains bashed in by other people's heads.
Yes. I agree. Now, but, so, before 9 and... Oh.
You also went to Wilco.
Wilco. That was the one I was trying to... That's what I was thinking of. Was the... I had
that sounds like a gas station.
Yeah, well, it also sounds like something you say when you sign off of a radio. Roger Wilco.
Roger, Roger.
And then without you, I went to Incubus.
You went to Incubus.
And the Warp Tour.
And Modest Mouse.
Modest and Camper Van Beethoven.
Yes.
Nice. You know who I wanted to see? And there was one in Wisconsin that we almost went to. There was another one here that we almost went to. And something always keeps me from seeing them. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. That would be pretty cool.
I totally want to see that.
But, not to get derailed. 9 Inch Nails... Nine Inch Nails with their new album is doing a tour. And right before they stopped touring the last time, I said I wanted to go to a 9 Inch Nails concert before they stopped touring. And then, of course, we had the 3 or 4 year gap between when they stopped and then the announcement of this one. So I was like, we are going. I picked my date, I picked my city, and I will be at 9 Inch Nails.
Nice. Well, happy nailing with 9 inches to you.
Yes. It'll be in September. Like late September, I think, and it'll be in Minneapolis on like a Thursday.
I never could get the hang of Thursdays.
Well, it's better than Thren's-Day.
Lots of things are better than Wednesday.
I gotta write that one down. Lots of things.
I was gonna say that.
Are better on or better than?
Better than.
Better than Thren's-Day. So,
And they are. What's that?
it's a letter opener.
Ooh.
I just needed to shake something at you. I don't know why. Ooh.
Hold on for just a second. I have to grab something cool.
All right.
Okay. Who the hell put all this shit right here? It's really hot out here. Okay, here's my letter opener that I just saw.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool?
Now wait a second. That looks like a regular knife.
But it opens letters too.
Yeah, but mine's specifically a letter opener. Now,
But
I could stab somebody who breaks in with this, of course, but it wouldn't be nearly as much fun as double stabbing them with scissors.
I never thought of that.
Twice
So-
as much fun in one utensil.
We were talking today at work about muscle memory.
Okay.
And I gotta tell you this because I just think it's fascinating. My old sensei, the one who was training, I'm in a Aikido-based jiu-jitsu class, and
Okay.
he was telling us about this guy who is I don't know what degree black belt he was, all these different martial arts. I guess he was a total badass. And he had a gun pulled on him. So he got shot. But here's the weird thing, is that when the gun was pulled on him, he disarmed the guy. Like, bam, fucking disarmed him. And then handed him back the gun, where the guy takes it and shoots him. Do you know why he handed back the gun?
Why?
Because when he was training, he would disarm the guy, give it back, do it again. Give it back, say do it again. Give it back, say do it again. He made giving back the gun part of the routine of disarming somebody, because that's how muscular memory works, is doing the same thing over and over and over again. So the sensei that I have now, he never hands weapons to anybody. If he disarms you, he then sets it on the floor in front of you to give it back to you, so where you have to bend over and pick it up, and then you do it again. But how cool is that?
It makes me think of a movie I recently just rewatched.
What movie is that?
Have you ever seen Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins?
No, but it sounds cool.
It's from the 80s, and this cop gets beat up and quote unquote killed in the line of duty, and he has reconstructive surgery by this organization that recruits him without his permission, and they hook him up with this Korean guy who teaches him a fictional martial art. And one of the first things this guy does, he kind of when he knows when you're going to pull the trigger, because that's part of the martial art, so he'll watch your hand, and when right before you pull the trigger, he moves.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time the cop is shooting at him, who Remo Williams is the guy, that's the name he eventually gets. So the first time Remo's shooting at him, he gets to the gun, just moves it off the side so it's pointing off the side. He ejects the clip and holds it so the Remo can see it, and he pushes all the bullets out one at a time.
Nice.
Runs the one in the chamber out, puts it back in, and goes, "Do you know what mistake you made?"
Apparently trying to shoot you.
And then later in the film, Remo gets to do that to some other idiot.
That's cool.
Yes. My favorite part of it, and the reason I wanted to rewatch it, is because part of this fictional martial art, which is Sinanju, I believe.
Sitting on you?
Yeah, you can run across like water or cement. And the reason I know this is because he's running away from this guy, and he runs over this wet cement area, and the people laying the cement are like, oh, okay. Well, then the guy behind him is like, well, he just ran over cement. I can go. Well, the cement is that they were pouring is like 8 feet deep, so the guy following him goes, swoop, just completely
Nice.
disappears. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Now, did you like the Crouching Tiger type movies where the Japanese like jumping through the forest and all that? Now, a lot of people, I've heard so many people saying how much they hated those movies, how Japan made them as a joke, and us stupid Americans love them. I love them too.
Well, they're Chinese.
It's kind of Naruto-y to me.
Well, first off, they're Chinese, and it's a whole genre of kung fu movie.
Just ruined my entire view of the world here.
Well,
Chinese?
Yes, Chinese, because they're kung fu movies.
Yeah, but
Well, here's the easy. Here's just the easy way. Japanese words end in a vowel or the letter N. Those are the only two ways they can end.
well,
So when you hear Kung, you automatically know it's not Japanese.
I'll be damned.
I am a huge Kung Fu fan.
I remember watching some Kung Fu-y type movies for the first time with you.
5 best classic Kung Fu movies. In no particular order. The Heroes of Shaolin. The Avenging Warriors of Shaolin. The Kid with the Golden Arm. 5 Deadly Venoms. And The 3 Evil Masters.
Wow. Which one did that clip come from that I had seen a while back? Did you just potato salad me?
I want to say that one came from The Kid with the Golden Arm.
You know, my boy still, every once in a while, just looks at me and says, "You potato saladed me."
Ah, Kirk, my old friend, did you ever hear the Klingon proverb that says, potato salad is a dish that is best served?
I started watching Star Trek this week. The original Star Trek shows.
I got a podcast for you then.
Really?
Yes. I'm going to write it in the chat, and you're going to write it down, because I'll be damned, Bob. It's awesome, and you're going to want to listen from the beginning.
Let's all be damned. It'll be fun. That's another movie title. Let's all be damned. It'll be fun. Yeah, I just started watching it. I think I'm on episode 3. I don't know. One crew to all of a sudden, Shatner and the. There's kind of like a jump there, but.
Well, it's because when they filmed the original one, there's a whole long history behind this, but Captain Pike, the guy that played him, used to be a famous. I mean, he was at that time he was really big. He was known for westerns, so he
looked familiar to me. I thought I knew him from somewhere.
He played Captain Pike, and then after they kind of waited a really long time to get back to him, and he said, I don't want to do that anymore. I said it wasn't what I was into. I'm just gonna go back. And the sad thing is I think he died like 3 years later.
Oh, wow! If they could have somehow put that into the show, that would have been great.
They kind of did by the Captain Pike that's in the wheelchair. BP, remember that episode, or you haven't seen that one?
Like I said, I'm on episode 3, so. But
and I've just ruined it for you.
Oh, that's okay. It gives me something to watch for. But that's that thing that DJ was talking about.
Oh, you'll know, because not only is it blatant, but they rip off the very first episode with Captain Pike in it, because that episode never aired.
The first one didn't?
Nope.
Really?
The Cage was the first, the pilot episode, and that never aired. The very first episode that aired on TV was Where No Man Has Gone Before, where Gary Mitchell gets the weird-looking eyes.
Let's see. I'm sure I've watched the one where it was the first one with Pike is the one where they're locked up in the cage inside the planet, whatever.
Yes.
There's the one where the kid who can do the like weird powers and stuff.
Charlie X.
What's that?
Charlie X.
Charlie, yes. That's the one I'm watching now. There was another one, though. What the hell was the other one? Ooh, red one. The Volkswagen. Bug. A bug.
Oh, gotcha.
Or as they say in Spanish, el bugo.
That's not how it goes, Bob.
That's not it?
No.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. I made cinnamon sugar pecans.
Ooh, looks good.
Here you go, Bob. Delicious, isn't it?
Hi.
Damn it!
Yep. Nope. Hey, is there any food yet? Oh, okay. We had tacos the other day. So there was beef and there was chicken. And what she did is she got one of these ready-made pizza crusts, and she put that stuff on there. So it's going to be like a taco pizza. Dude, that's two food groups in one.
It much so, yes. I, however, am watching my weight or watching what I eat because I have lost 38 pounds since the beginning of March.
That's awesome. I am currently down to, when I weighed myself the other day, 238 pounds, down from 275 pounds, which means, don't judge me, 37 pounds from January. However, January was right after the holidays, so I think I put on, like, a lot of that was probably just holiday stuff.
Well, 37 pounds of holiday food? Come on.
Well, no. This is the lightest that I've weighed in a long time. But I think I kicked it up a bit. At the holidays, I tend to eat a lot because everybody's like, here, try some of this. Okay. Here, eat some of this. All right.
Yes.
Did you know it's almost impossible to put one of these type of hats on quickly? You have to. You have to do the whole like.
Now, I used to own a fedora, and I put it on quickly all the time.
What?
In fact, I think
not on camera.
Not on. Oh yeah, I wasn't on camera. That's true. I wasn't.
If anybody's watching, you have to do it slowly.
Which, by the way, we have a viewer.
Hello, viewer. Hey, viewer, check this out.
It's Indiana Miato.
That's awesome. And where is he? Fucking Indiana.
Fucking Indiana. Oh.
That was pretty cool. So, let's see. Oh, that guy that I work wanting to make the stuff to get off the grid.
Yes.
Pretty much like he's got permission from his female to make these light things that he's seen online where they require like no power. And so this is kind of why I feel like I broke this guy, because it's one of those things where because of what I was talking to him about, he's getting ideas that he wouldn't have gotten otherwise, and so I kind of feel bad. But
well, it is good to get off the grid, because until Tron fixes that, Clue is running wild.
Good call, man. The grid.
I know.
That's actually why we're going to Vampire, is to get off the grid.
Yes.
Because that's what you require for D&D. You need a grid to play D&D.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Took me a little ways, but I am now down the road with you down there standing in the field. With no pants on.
That's slightly awkward, but understandable.
But it's because I'm wearing shorts.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not nude or anything.
Right. Me neither. Just for the record.
That's not true. I know for a fact you are nude under your clothes.
Well, yeah, under my clothes. In fact, totally naked. Now, this motorcycle that I have, guess what? I came home last week, or 2 weeks ago, and it was the first day of summer vacation for the kid.
And you jumped Dead Man's Canyon.
No, it was a shark.
Oh, it was a Bob jumped the shark?
At some point in time, we all jumped the shark. Well, it's a metaphorical shark, of course.
I haven't jumped the shark yet.
Oh, you will.
Wait, do you know what that means, though, Bob? That means that you can no longer be taken seriously if you've jumped the shark.
Well, you've known me for a long time, and I haven't been taken serious for a very, very long time.
I can back that up.
So, yeah. Well, anyways, so my wife took off that day because of the because of the boy being home for the first day. So when I get home, I pull up on my bike, and there's the wife and kid come outside, and they're like, Bob, hey, Bob's home. And I'm like, hey, how you guys doing? And I go to put the kickstand down. There's no fucking kickstand. Like, where the fuck's my kickstand? Somewhere, I was expecting to find it yesterday, because yesterday is when I got my new kickstand that I had to order for like, I think it was close to $75 for a new kickstand. So I figured, okay, it's paid for, so I'm probably going to find my old one now. No.
So did the kickstand just fall off?
Apparently. Yeah, because I heard a rattle a few days before that, and here's what happens. Let's say you're looking for your car keys.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You're looking for a little while, and then you see them on the table, and you pick them up. At that point, you stop looking for your car keys, right?
Yes.
Because you have them. So I heard this rattle. I was in first gear, so the engine was kind of really low. I'm just pulling into my driveway, and I hear this slight rattle noise. So I stop the bike, and I start reaching down and fiddling around, and the clutch. Well, that kind of made a noise when you jiggled it. So guess what I did? I stopped fucking looking. Apparently that wasn't the problem.
Doesn't sound like it, because you lost your kickstand.
Yeah, I didn't lose it so much as it escaped.
Ah.
But yes, and people are like, well, you need to check these things. It's like, I did check it. Well, why didn't you find it? Well, because I stopped looking when I found something. That's what you do, right?
Yeah, well, normally. I mean, although, you know how you say, I lost, let's just go with the car key analogy. I lost my car keys. And, of course, it was in the last place I looked.
Right.
Because, that's I'm tempted one of these days just to keep looking for them after I found them, just so I can say it wasn't the last place I looked.
That's true. Now, I have seen that very thing happen before. Depending on what you're looking for, you may do this. Let's say you're looking for something that's not an individual thing, but you're walking along a tree line and you see some raspberries. So you're looking for raspberries. Now you're walking away. You found them, but you're walking away, and you can't help but be looking for But technically, you're looking for more. But like if you see, let's say you see a quarter on the ground and you pick it up, and yet you can't help but looking for more.
So it's like finding the banana show, but continuing to look for another banana show because the lady that does the banana show is kind of freaky.
She was kind of freaky. Now, when she pulled out the snakes, I don't know about you, but I was expecting something different when she came out with the snakes. Just saying.
Yeah. I got you there. Yeah.
She danced with them. That's it. You can't fucking name it the banana show and have snakes and then just dance with them. I don't know. If I paid for it, I would have wanted my money back. I'm like, no, not till she does something with those snakes.
There was a 2-drink minimum in that bar. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Do you want to know why we didn't know that?
Because it was a natural thing. If you walked into a bar, we were CBs and we would drink a lot.
Well, and you had to get there so early if you wanted to sit, so that you were drinking the entire time you were waiting. So there was like a show an hour, so you were in there the entire hour drinking. So you, then made more than. Yeah, I found out because we brought somebody with us one time who didn't want to drink, and then he found out there was the 2-drink minimum, and we're like, oh, we've never run into this before because we're always 6 or 7 drinks into it by the time the show starts.
Wow.
There's no way you would have gotten me up on that stage for the banana.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I did get put up on stage on Papa Joe's for my birthday, though.
Ooh.
Now, unfortunately, the stripper I was really attracted to had transferred out like 2 weeks before, so that was unfortunate. So I happened to get the very scary, the very scary ladies who I found frightening more than attractive. Now, they weren't bad looking, and and they did do a lot of grinding and stuff. But when they tie you up on stage at Papa Joe's and they're thrusting at you and doing all kinds of stuff, Chris said that I looked like a rag doll getting thrown around out there. Why didn't I get into it more? And I told Chris flat out, I was trying to. A, they kept knocking my feet out from under me, and B, they're a lot stronger than they look. I could not get any traction, so I basically was a ragdoll up there.
Death by Ushnu.
Yes.
Snoo.
Yeah.
Remember from Futurama?
No.
Death by Snoo. How can you not watch that? Anyways, I heard of a place that was even worse than Papa Joe's, and that was they were talking about a place called the Black Angus.
Been there.
A place that I hadn't gone to. Huh?
I've been there.
I have not been there. But from what I understand, they put somebody up on stage, and it's more than just grinding.
Well, Papa Joe's was just a strip club. The Black Angus was a bona fide 100% whorehouse. Now, Monty had this story, and I'm going to alter the story so that it's safe for the internet and safe for me. Okay?
Nothing safe for the internet. Question everything.
Well, Monty comes back to this room, to our room, we were role playing that night, and he was telling us about his trip to the Black Angus because he liked going to the Black Angus a lot. So
he seems like the type.
Yeah, he's telling us about this trip, and he starts talking about this lady he couldn't help but laugh at. I mean, she got him laughing so much that he couldn't finish. So what was happening is she has a slight accent, and she kept saying, "I'm working my ass off here," and I guess she did that the entire time, and he laughed hysterically. So when I accompanied Monty to the Black Angus because I wanted to know what all the hubbub was about, I met said lady, and when those words came out of her mouth, those weren't the only things that she said that made him crack up, but I don't remember what the other phrase was, but when she said what the other thing was, I lost it.
Wow. That's hilarious.
It is. I'm working my ass off here.
You ready to
Yep. Apparently there were a butt ton of whorehouses in San Juan that Monty was looking for. That was just like the closest and most famous one.
Wonder how many souvenirs he brought back to the States.
That is a good question. Although, the other thing, there were at least 2 of the strippers at Papa Joe's that I saw and recognized at the Black Angus.
Oh.
Performing their other functions.
Wow. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, they dance too.
If the group that we're a member of that we thought we saw April's picture on there.
Yes.
There's a guy that's been posting all kinds of pictures, and he took pictures of what Papa Joe's looks like now. It's like an abandoned.
Yes, I saw those pictures and it blew my fucking mind. It was the whole damn all over base. Now that guy,
he lives there.
I think I know him.
On Positive, you do.
Reyes or something.
Well,
there was him, another Mexican dude or Puerto Rican dude worked for my roommate, and they would come over and they would like take his car and stuff because they all kind of worked together because they were in the reserves. I think it was something like Reyes or something like that.
That sounds familiar. The only guy that I knew down there who actually lived down there was Hernandez, Frankie Hernandez, the one who I told had the sex change cousin.
That name sounds so familiar. I bet you I know that guy.
It's possible.
Not the cousin.
You might know the cousin.
Those pictures were amazing to me because these were our homes. We lived in these buildings, and the plants have totally overrun this to where, I mean, everything's abandoned. It looked like there was pictures of like the second story of the building where the trees are all the way up and just overgrowth. Crazy fucking silly shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at him now. It's it's Reyes Hernandez is the last names, and I think that he got drummed out while we were in Puerto Rico. So basically, he came on base to say hi to us at one point too.
But yeah, I think that's the one who was like friends with my roommate, because my roommate, huh? Well, tell lady to bring me some.
Ooh, you get to eat on camera. Like I was eating honey roasted pecans.
Yes. Well, first of all, there was a picture on there of the stairs that went to the Woody's bar, and those stairs are even like so.
And
wow! I mean, it was just like 15 years ago we were there, right?
Yes, and Woody's is the name of the place where the other two stories I told were the seal who came in and said CBs were stupid, and I almost spit my drink all over the bar, and I left because I didn't want to be involved in the scuffle.
I did not remember the name of that place until I saw those pictures. And oh my gosh, the one wall that had there was like the space room. There was like I totally remember the space room. I loved that room.
Well, that was where the jukebox was, and you didn't have to listen to the hick music the whole time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was one of those things where the rooms that you liked didn't necessarily have the music that you liked, because each one was themed.
Yeah, and the space room also had the pool tables, which most of us played a lot. I don't remember the name of the club, though, the dance club.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Maybe Hernandez would know.
But yeah, it was like, remember Laverne and Shirley?
Not personally, but yes, I know of them.
It was like they were like the Lenny and Squiggy. But there was like the big Mexican guy, and then there was the little Mexican guy who just followed him around everywhere. And they just, for some reason, reminded me of those two guys from
Lenny and Squiggy.
Or something like that. Yeah. You remember the ones I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, Willis.
Hello, Brain.
Hello, Bob.
I'll just bring me a slice the way it is then.
Well, Bob.
Yes.
I will wait till you get a chance to eat on camera, but we're nearing the end here.
What is that? No, just bring me just bring me what's on the plate now. I'm a fat guy. I require food. It smells awesome. Can you smell that? Where's a button for that? Here's audio, video.
I gotta get my nose up there. Hang on. That's pretty good, Bob. It's pretty good. Oh.
Ooh, doesn't that look good?
I'm on
bring me a fork.
I'm losing weight. I'm a trim 290.
Oh, nice. You know what's weird about my weight loss? Is I have no idea how it's happening. No idea. It could be the hours, because I'm eating at different times. I used to come home from work in the middle. Thank you, kid. I used to come home from... Huh? No, I'm going with the other camera, but this light helps.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just the time that I'm eating, because I would come home from work at 11 o'clock at night. I'd get off of work. I'd come home. I'd eat something, and then I would go to bed. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I've lost a lot of weight doing absolutely nothing at all and still eating pizza.
Was it that you were you following our weight loss plan where you would abruptly turn into a room and some weight would get lost?
The weird concepts. Like, did you know that if nobody sees you eat it, it has no calories?
That's not true.
Yeah, it's totally true.
No.
No?
No.
Did you know that calories are afraid of heights? So if you keep your junk food up on top of the refrigerator, it's healthier for you when you eat it.
No.
I thought everybody knew this stuff.
No, it's not true. It's not true, Bob.
Remember we were saying about before, like zebra cakes fall under meat group? Kind of like that. Starburst, fruit group.
Whenever we go to the grocery store, I keep walking by the zebra cakes going, I bet they don't have any high fructose corn syrup in them this time. And then we look, and they haven't.
They have it.
Yeah, it's sad.
Have you looked on a Tuesday?
No.
Yeah, I would try that if I were you.
I'll try that next time. It's always been a Friends Day.
Because I think that's usually the day that they add it.
Now you're making me hungry, and I actually have to go for a walk. So, Bob.
Dude, that's good. That's good stuff right there. Like I said, it's like taco stuff on a pizza.
Yes. Yes. Does it have pasta sauce or taco sauce as the sauce?
I think it's the beef and possibly even the chicken. Now I'm big on ghetto pizza. Have I explained to you ghetto pizza?
No, but it sounds questionable.
I actually made this while I was in the military, and I would take. It has evolved since then. I would usually take like Pringles or something like that, and I would just cover the plate with those, and then take like ham slices and tear them up and put it on there, put cheese on it, and put it in the microwave, and nuke it till it glows, then eat it in the dark. Okay, the last part I made up, but I would take the chips, the cheese, and the meat. And I didn't have a microwave in my room, but there was a lounge at the end of my building. So I would go down there and I would nuke it. And there was always people in there watching TV, and they all looked at me with that same look every time I did that, like, I want some. Well, so the one day I get there, I open up the microwave, and what the fuck's in the microwave? The same shit that I've got in my hand. And I'm looking at it like, did I leave that in there? I'm thinking maybe I put it in there and I forgot about it or something, and no one's used the microwave. And this one dude's like, "That's mine, bro." I was like, "Oh." So, well, now what I do is Doritos, because they're cheesy chips. You put them on the plate, you put pepperoni on it, and then mozzarella cheese. Then you nuke it. Ghetto pizza.
That's very ghetto-y of you, Bob.
I know, right?
It's true. Okay, Bob.
Yes.
Sad to say, we should wrap this bitch up.
All
like
right.
a penis in a condom. We will do our post name the show after this too here, but
The problem with wrapping the bitch up is she always finds a way to escape.
damn it. Damn it. Bob, next Friday, you're going to be here?
I don't see why not. I don't think we have anything else planned. It'd be a good day to podcast.
Excellent. And I want to try something with you, Bob. We're going to tinker with your cameras to see if we can't get the other one working before Friday.
Sounds good. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, the other one's working. It's just not working on this particular thing.
Yeah. Maybe. And just maybe. You have to use a different computer.
I don't have another computer. My computer broke. My computer took a shit. I loved my computer. My computer was great. It stopped working.
Well, if I was to send you my MacBook, which I had toyed with the idea of doing, you'd have to wear earphones the entire time.
Why?
Because the echo. Remember the echo for the Bobcast on the lime-flavored podcast?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you don't wear earphones. Yeah. But, so next week we will be back at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, which is my time and Bob's time.
Yes. I think that the world should actually refer to my area's time zone as Bob time.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when
on
I'm
a worldwide scale.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when I'm in St. Louis, it'll be Bob time.
Cool. That's kind of neat. And I'm sure people in St. Louis, when you're like, what time is it? Are they like, are you talking about Bob time? Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure that they'll know that. Okay, Bob, we're going to kill this show. Thanks for joining me.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And we're